Good day, everyone. I am Berlina Colares, and I am the first reporter. Our report is all about the motion of the Earth, rotation, and revolution. So, for the objectives, first, explain the concepts of Earth's rotation, spinning on its axis, and revolution, orbiting the Sun. Describe how Earth's rotation causes day and night, and understand how Earth's revolution and the tilt of its axis causes the changing seasons. First, let's talk about our planet Earth. The Earth is made up of rocks, soil, water, and air. And this planet, our planet Earth, is the only living planet and can sustain life. Now, let's move on the rotation of the Earth, which is one of the most important movements of our planet Earth. Rotation refers to the spinning motion of the Earth on its axis. When we say rotation, we mean the Earth is turning around and around, like a basketball ball is spinning on your finger. It's a constant, never-ending spin. Earth's axis is an imaginary line passing through the north and south poles. It has a tilt of 23.45 degree when measured from the orbital plane. Imagine a line going right through the Earth from the North Pole at the top to the South Pole at the bottom. That's the Earth's axis. It's a tilted little bit at an angle of about 23 degrees. This tilt is super important because it what causes us to have different seasons. So, as the Earth goes around the Sun, different parts of the Earth are tilted towards the Sun, giving us different seasons like summer, winter, spring, and etc. Next, let's find out how fast the Earth is spinning and how long it takes to make a complete turn. Earth rotates west to east, a counterclockwise direction when viewed from the North Pole, at a speed of about 1,037 miles per hour or 1,670 kilometers per hour at the equator. The Earth is spinning super fast. If you were standing near the middle of the Earth, you'd be moving over 1,000 miles per hour. We don't feel it because around us is moving at the same speed. The Earth spins from west to east, and that's why the sun seems to rise in the east and set in the west. So it takes 23 hours and 56 minutes, or roughly 24 hours, for Earth to complete one rotation. It takes almost 24 hours for the Earth to spin around completely. We usually round that up to 24 hours, and that's what we call one day. So the Earth's spin is what gives our days and nights. It controls when we sleep, woke up, and do everything else. Now let's see why the Earth's spinning is so important. The Earth's rotation creates the diurnal cycle of lightness and darkness. Temperature and humidity changes. Because of the Earth's spins, we have day and night. It also changes the temperature and how much water is in the air. It causes the occurrence of night and day. The Earth's spin is why we have night and day. One side faces the sun or day, and other side faces away or night. The Earth's rotation causes tides in the oceans and seas. The Earth's spinning also affects the oceans. It causes the tides to go up and down. So for the next reporter, there is Aliyah Pada.
Good day, everyone. I am Malaya Padal. I am the second reporter today. So, this is the continuation of our topic, which is the motion of the Earth, rotation, and revolution. So, today I will be discussing the revolution of the Earth. So, the revolution of the Earth. As a planet, the Earth orbits around the Sun. This elliptical orbit around the stars is called revolution. So, the Earth revolves from west to east In the anti-clockwise direction, the one revolution of the Earth around the Sun takes around 1 year, or precisely 365.242 days. So the revolution speed of the Earth is 30 kilometer per second. So the revolution of the Earth refers to the planet's orbital motion as it travels around the Sun. So this orbital is elliptical and takes approximately 365.242 days to complete, defining the length of a year. So the revolution is caused by the gravitational pull of the Sun, which keeps the Earth in balance orbit, preventing it from moving away or crashing it into the Sun. So the Earth's revolution has significant effects, especially the changing seasons. The Earth's axis is tilted about 23.5 degrees relative to its orbital plane. So, as the Earth revolves around the Sun, different parts of the planet receives varying angles and intensities of sunlight. So, this variation in sunlight causes the seasons with temperature and daylight length changes throughout the year. So, the Earth's revolution causes years and leap year seasons and a changing season length of days and night. So the Earth's revolution in years. So it takes 365 days and 6 hours for the Earth to complete a full revolution around the Sun. So every 4 years we sum up an extra 6 hours, obtaining an extra day. So this is called a leap year, as it has a length of 366 days. So yeah, as you can see in the lower part, I have provided the picture about the Earth's revolution in years. Um, it shows of how the Earth revolves around the Sun in years. So let's proceed to the Earth's revolution in seasons. So depending on the position of the Earth in its orbit around the Sun, some parts of its surface are closest to the sun, to the stars, and some are farthest. So the sun's rays reach intertropical regions at a direct angle, while they reach the pole at much smaller angle. Because of that, different parts of the Earth's surface receive varying amount of solar energy. So this causes the seasons of spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So here I have provided a picture about the four seasons in the Earth. So winter in the northern hemisphere, summer in the southern hemisphere. So this happens on 21st in December. So autumn in the northern hemisphere, spring in the southern hemisphere. This happens on 23rd on September. So summer in the northern hemisphere, winter in the winter in the southern hemisphere. This happens on 21st of June. So last is spring in the northern hemisphere, autumn in the southern hemisphere. This happens on 21st of March. Is on its closest point of the sun. We call it an equinox. The sun's rays are vertical at the equator. So, spring equinox takes place on the 21st March, and autumn equinox is on the 23rd of September. So, the Earth's orbit has points called perihelion, or close to the sun, around January 3rd, and aphelion, the farthest from the sun, around July 4. But these differences is distance differences in distance have minimal influence on the seasons compared to the axial tilt. So, Earth's revolution speed varies between about 29.29 to 30.29 km per second during its elliptical orbit. So the Earth's seasons are caused by its 23.5 degrees axial tilt and its revolution about around the Sun. So as the Earth orbits the Sun over the course of a year, its tilted axis causes different hemispheres to receive varying amounts of sunlight. So, natakil na nako ni siya ganiya, but ibalik ya po nako siya since naman siya sa PPT. So, when one hemisphere tilts towards the sun, it experiences summer with longer days and more direct sunlight, while the opposite hemisphere tilted away experiences winter with shorter days and less sunlight. So this tilt remains pointed in the same direction throughout the orbit, causing the cyclical changes. So cyclical changes in the seasons, which is the spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So in both hemispheres, but at opposite times of the year. So the revolution combined with axial tilt also affects the length of days and nights during different seasons. So in addition, the revolution of the Earth is a fundamental celestial motion that defines the year, regulates seasonal changes, and influences climate and life cycle on our planet. It is paired with Earth's rotation, which is the spinning of the Earth on its axis causing day and night. So, um, the Earth's rotation is 24 hours spinning on the planet on its tilted axis, causing day and night, while Earth's revolution is the year-long orbit around the Sun, combined with the axial tilt resulting in the changing of season. That's it for today. Thank you for listening.